Hi, I'm Angling Times editor Richard Lee. I'm here alongside Steve Cole from the website to test a new theory of underwater cameras. The camera we've got here is a big fella. It's a huge screen, 100 metres of wire and a camera on the end here. Slightly different to the one that's been in the newspapers, which is just a fishing rod with a camera on the end. But still, it's the same sort of deal. We're going to attach it to a pole, lower it in next to Steve's rig on his pole, and see whether we can see the fish feeding, attract them in, and basically take all the fun out of fishing, I think, all the mystery.
So, yeah. If we can catch in this weather with that by my rig, we'll catch in any weather, I think. Okay,
so we'll give it a go and see how it is. Okay, so we've got the camera. We've got ourselves a 16-metre carp pole, obviously quite thick walled. Technically this camera is really designed to go over the side of a boat, lowered down and have a look around, and I have done that, and you get incredibly clear pictures, provided it's like a gravel pit where there's crystal clear water. But slightly different today on the pole to mimic the rod that's on the market. It's causing a lot of controversy. So we've got to first of all decide how deep the swim is. I know Steve's plumbed up, it's about 6 foot. So we want about a 6 foot cable out there. Pull it back. Simply it's a case of a bit of insulation tape. Get it on. And then whipping the cable along the whole length of the pole. Now it could be a bit hairy because I'm not sure the exact weight of the camera with all the cable attached. We could have a very expensive mistake with carbon everywhere. So, take the tape off. Whip it onto the end, all the way along, and then it's showtime. Okay, now we're all fixed up, it's taped the entire length of the pole, got 16 metres out. I've had to take the top 2 sections off to keep it rigid, and now it's a case of shipping out next to Steve's pole. However, there's been an accident, and managed to drop the camera on Steve's very, very expensive 16 metre box wall. So we're going to send back for a replacement to the office, and hopefully the snow will stop by then and we can do it with a bit of sunshine. But it's to the great experiment. Like I said, in the true traditions of Blue Peter, here's what I broke earlier. So we now have 2 broken 16-metre poles. I'm not sure this underwater camera lark is quite working out. I'll call to the office for another one, I think. Okay, so after the mishaps with the pole, we're finally rigged up to a point anyway. You can see here Steve's got about 14 metres out, pole. The cable's attached all the way along and he's dropping the camera onto the bottom. And I've been feeding now for some time. There's no fish on the screen, but it's certainly very clear, and you can see the bait on the bottom, individual pieces of corn, bits of maggots, quite incredible. It's probably a bit flickery from the camera there, but as you can see from this footage that we're going to show in a moment, you can see everything you want. Totally clear. Not sure it would work in a brown water of a commercial fishery where all the fish had churned up the bottom, but certainly in a winter's day it's just like having a new set of eyes on the bottom.
Well, we've been fishing now for 10-15 minutes. We've fed the swim. I've seen all the maggots going down on the screen. But I'm a bit fed up now. I know there's no fish in the swim at all. When I came here earlier today I was confident of catching, and I'm ready to go home really, just because the screen's empty. So I'm going to give it a bit longer, but I just don't like the fact that when a fish comes in I'm going to see it, and it's going to take all the unexpectancy away from basically the sport I love, which is fishing.
Okay, we've been fishing for about an hour now, Steve. I've been checking the monitor, watching the bait fall, and nothing is coming to your swim. I don't think you're going to catch anything.
I'm not, and it's horrible knowing that as well. You know, don't mind fishing in this weather because I'm always expecting to get a bite. But looking at that and knowing there's no fish there, I've had enough. I'm ready to go home.
So let's look at the pros and cons. On the good side, you can see you swim,
Yep.
see the fish,
Yep.
learn about how your rig works, how your bait works. Actually, it's quite educational, really, isn't it?
It's great if you want to learn about how fish feed as well. There's loads of plus sides to it, but it's actually using it while you're fishing, I think, is my personal negative.
Okay, so mixed feelings here, but don't let us cloud your views. You decide on the website vote.